On slide 35, I think probably a key tenet of the bull case is just sort of betting on management and the company's capital allocation strategy. I think that's poorly thought out. Management may be decent allocators of capital, but they've sort of hamstrung themselves with their dividend payout and that strategy. I think it's counterproductive to value creation. And so, the existing businesses are clearly mature. There's not much organic growth. I think that's difficult to argue against. So as a result, the company relies mostly upon acquisitions to grow. But because of such an aggressive dividend payout, over 150% of their earnings and free cash flow, the company relies upon the capital markets to finance any acquisitions. So with this capital allocation strategy, like any other company that does this, what tends to happen is you buy when times are good. You buy when your stock price is high, you buy when asset valuations are high, when profit margins are near peak. And then when cycles roll over and capital market cycles roll over, you have to hunker down because your stock price has gone down, your leverage is very high, you've had to cut your dividend. And we've seen this already play out once before. And so MIC was a total disaster of a stock in 2009. It had to cut its dividend. It went into that cycle, worse off than it is today, but it still, is illustrative of how this company allocates capital and what happens to this company in any sort of down cycle. And so, in 2006 to 2009, it built that entire FBO business. It was buying FBOs at the worst possible time. And then between 2009 and 2011, when it should have been buying FBOs, it couldn't, and it was actually a net seller. And so as we enter the 8th year of the current economic expansion, I think investors that are clamoring for MIC to deploy more capital and add a 5th business, I think they should be careful what they wish for. The company's already 4.9 times levered, super aggressive dividend payout. It doesn't take a lot to go wrong for this to get really ugly. So, the whole, we believe in management, we believe in their capital allocation strategy. They can create a ton of value by, deploying additional capital. I'm not so sure about that.